Hey guys, welcome back to the extended boundary plane portion of Let's Play Record of Agarest War. In the last episode, we took on the Realm of Fire, where we took on a max level Mistatia. And in today's episode, we are continuing on our realm spree here of the 5 realms that popped up here. And in today's episode, we're going to take on the Realm of Spirits. So without further ado, let's go on to the Realm of Spirits. Now, again, this is another max level god character. This one is none other than Deeth, the goddess of fate and desire. Deeth is accompanied by 2 Gurgs, like always. They're practically identical at this point, so they're always going to be accompanied by 2 Gurgs. But let's look at Deeth herself. Deeth is max level. She's 999. She also has about 2 to 3 million HP. She's got max attack and max magic. Really high resistance, but really sucky defense. So that's where you're gonna have to take her on that way. Her biggest attack is Predestination. Deeth's ultimate technique, Predestination. This is kind of like Mercury's attack, where it reduces SP, blinds, and stuns. So, yeah, this is where you're gonna have to be careful, because this attack really does reduce your SP. We do not want that. Okay, so right now we're gonna do practically the same strategy as before. I'm gonna move up my characters this way here. And move area right here. And that should do it. Now, let's see how well this turn turns out. Deeth's gonna go first. Well, the Gurg is gonna go first because she was linked up with the Gurg. These characters always go first. That's because it's just simply because they have so much speed on them, especially with how much AP they have. Oh gosh, Abyssal Fear automatically caused death on Leo, so that's why he died instantly. I do like how Abyssal Fear looks. It looks pretty cool. Okay. Dark Matter. I do believe this woman does take does absorb dark energy, so we're gonna try to avoid using attacks like a dark blow on her. Overkill. Thor Hammer. Again with Thor Hammer, it's gonna end up paralyzing me. Zappity zap zap. Power Burst. Okay, so we lost both our units here. Thunder Whip. Good thing I have it set up here, that way both my total resistance characters are not gonna take any sort of status ailment whatsoever. So that's actually really good. Oh, good lord. Raging Storm. Fire and Wind! And Tetravolt. Okay. Now, I should be able to. We have a lot of SP now. Let's go ahead and revive our comrades. There goes Leo. So now let's go ahead and go to his turn here. Let's go ahead and revive Valeria here. And while we're at it, I'm going to go ahead and use a Cure Grass on me. No, not Cure Grass. Yeah, Cure Grass on me so I can raise my SP even further. There we go. Now, like we did the last battle, let's go ahead and take out this Parry Gurg here. So let's, without further ado, let's go ahead and use up all our attacks as we can. I'm going to go ahead and use this here. And I do not have a power attack. Let's go ahead and use a power attack here to do Cruel Force. And for Leo, let's go ahead and use this. Along with this. power attack. And a double edge. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. As much as I can, actually. Let's go ahead and just do a... There we go. That should do it. Now, let's go ahead and use Stardust and Ray. Dark Ray. Make Arc Ray. Do a Stardust. And finally an Impulse. Now, let's go ahead and use up a Howling Blade, Rush Storm, Cluster Shot, Shine Storm. Let's go ahead and do that. Cruel Force. Now that my characters are a lot stronger, now that their levels are higher, they should be able to take on these battles. Because one little tip I will say to anybody who seems like this is really hard: the more you do, as long as you beat one and you're able to beat two, you'll gradually get a lot stronger. Like I said before, we've been gaining like 40 levels each battle, so it becomes significantly a lot easier the more you do. So if anybody who's discouraged by like, how can I ever get to this point, as long as you beat one, the trend will start to fall in place, and you'll be able to do this a lot more because you'll be able to level up a lot more, and you'll be able to use your points accordingly a lot more. So anybody who ever gets discouraged on ever getting to this point, don't be. It's not as bad as you really think it is. Let's go ahead and use Stardust here. Because as of right now, we're almost towards the end of this extended boundary plane. But honestly, I know that the first time I played this, it was really discouraging because I was like, how in the world can I ever fight these guys? And when it comes to it, you'll be able to, because you'll get stronger with each battle. But anyways, Rush Storm is taking care of things, and now we got Cluster Shot, which will attack these two. We're getting a lot of attacks on Deep here. We took out the Gurg, and then Shine Storm. There we go. And that takes out the Gurg. We got a Marfile Seed from that. And now that did a lot more damage than I thought. Look how much Deep's HP is. At least you can see a number this time. It isn't stuck at 9999. Let's go ahead and end our turn here. Now I'm going to have my characters practically stay in the same position they have been. I'm going to go ahead and... how am I going to do this? I'm going to move Durin around here. Get connected with Valeria. Let's start our headway down this way here. I'm going to have Leo stay here. Yeah, that'll work. Deshana, I want you over here. And I think with that, everybody should be fine. Deeth moved, so she's probably going to go after the little square area. She might be going after Ellis here. Slave Hand. This is another, this is one of her ultimate attacks. Dark Matter. Forgot what Slave Hand did. It did something. Dark Matter. And she's healing because of that. Grand Cross. You know how much this move hurts. And now Magic Barrier is activating. And here it comes. Ow. Well, I mean, it's missing Ellis, but poor Latius got the brunt into that. I know what that did. Okay, good. What Slave Hand does is it essentially cuts off all movement. You cannot move when you have that status ailment. And then there's Judgment here. Oh boy. I always thought this move looked really impressive. Tetrabolt. Good thing I have my total resistance characters right here. And Thunder Whip. I can't even see how much damage that was doing. Rapid Stream. Okay, so what does that other... Let me see what this does. Slave Hand. Okay. Either stuns or blinds. Okay, so it's stun. It practically just stunned me, so I can't even do anything. I need to actually revive Latius here, so that way he can revive. He can cure Ellis of her ailment. So let's go ahead and do so real quick. What was it? Fresh herb. I think that takes care of any ailment. With that, there we go. That should do it. Now, let's go ahead and build up AP here. And let's go ahead and attack this Gurg here. Now, this one has magic barrier, so you want to use your magic first. So there we go. Let's go ahead and use this. That. Actually, I might just keep it that way, because I kind of want to use Saint Flare, but I don't know if I want to or not. Let's go ahead and use this here. There we go. Okay, now let's go ahead and use Double Edge and Power Attack. Kind of want to save as much AP as I can. Do this here. Actually. There we go. And finally... There we go, Earth Nova. And let us keep up with Shine Storm. I'm gonna save Howling Blade. Let's do Sting Lust. Rush Storm. Saint Flare. There we go. Let's just see if this kills him. Stardust. Oh my word, that's not doing anything. Holy crap. Okay, now Execution. Okay. Broken hit. Now Execution again. Now that HP is actually going down a lot more now. There we go. Okay. Earth Nova. There we go, that's doing some damage. Shine Storm. Okay. Then Sting Lust. Then finally Rush Storm. That should kill him. There we go. Good thing I predicted correctly. On Saint Flare. And with that, the Gurg is defeated too. So now all we have left is Deeth. And again, I have a feeling Deeth is going to use her ultimate attack next turn. See what it is. Yeah, I can pretty much guarantee it's going to happen. Let's go ahead and rest up for next turn. Now, how are we going to tackle this? Now, Deeth, she's definitely going to do her next turn. Let's go ahead and come over here, and let's go ahead and get things in line here. Deshana, I want you up front. Right here. Ellis, you're fine. And Valeria, I kind of want you, if I can, right here. Now let's see how well this turn goes next turn. Predestination. Ugh. Fierce Gust. Predestination saps all your SP, so all the characters that just got hit by that, their SP is gone. So that's pretty bad. Okay, so we lost 3 units here. Let's go ahead and revive those folks here. Use a frag here. Now, this is the problem with this turn. SP is gone, essentially. Look at this. Valeria and Deshana don't have any SP. But we have a lot of SP for our attackers, which is the most damaging people we want doing stuff right now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and try to revive some people here. There we go. Now, Dee doesn't have very much HP, so we're going to go ahead and try and take her out this turn. So, hopefully, and I mean hopefully, things will go in our favor. Let's go ahead and use Dark right here. I might go ahead and do this, along with, I might set myself up for another attack here. Let's go ahead and do this. Do Cruel Force, Blow, and Deadly Blow. We need to have a power attack. Another Gore Crush. Now I'm gonna wait until barely have enough for that, so I can't do any more than that. Let's go ahead and do Double Edge, and that'll be it. And then cross edge here. Do another Cruel Force. Do quadruple attack. Be able to do both those this turn. Okay, that's good. And finally, Leo will do this, along with Solid Caliber. Actually, Solid Caliber, a Meteor Blow, and a Deadly Blow will do just fine, I think. Nope, that'll work. Now, let's do our special attacks here. Let's go ahead and do Blaze Storm, Cluster Shot, and Spell Drive. And then finally, Raging Blast. And that should do it. So let's go ahead and let her rip. Dee's already got most of her HP gone. That's because her defense is really crap. So let's go ahead and use up all our magic right off the bat, because her resistance is pretty gosh darn high. Let's go ahead and hopefully bring her down just a little bit. Stardust. Coming down. And then Cruel Force. Okay, keep going down. Keep going down. HP, keep going down. Now this should do some damage. That's doing a lot more than when Valeria and Deshana were doing it by themselves. Okay. Square cross. Then quadruple attack. And then execution. Leo's gonna get a lot of damage off because, yeah, she's gonna die this turn. Okay, good. Mainly because, well, her health is pretty low already at this point. Let's go ahead and see how well this is actually going to end up being. I want to see if we can actually overkill her. That'd be pretty cool. Blaze Storm. Cluster Shot. This is going to end up killing her. Okay, Spell Drive. There we go, Spell Drive. And then finally Raging Blast. Let's see how well this does. That's not going to overkill her, but it does a lot of damage. Almost did. Kind of the same scenario Mobius was. And with that, we defeated Deef. Got a crap ton more experience points. Level us all up. We're now officially all level 500. Or some of us are kind of getting to the almost 530s. That's ridiculous. Let's go ahead and increase our stats here. Increase it to 3,000 defense. That'd be nice. And then vitality here. I want Ellis's vitality to kind of be on par with everyone else's because, well, Ellis is a good mage. Her resistance is really good. And so is Deshana's. Deshana's is really good too. Resistance is really high. And that's one thing I'm really liking about this build of the characters that I did because the resistance is so high, it's not even funny. Let's go ahead and increase our vitality here. Keep mashing that directional pad to increase the points here. Okay. And then Durin, let's go ahead and increase your vitality. Okay. And then finally Deshana. Look at her resistance is really high too. That's one thing I really like about that. Have her almost have 3,000 defense and 6,000 resistance. That's almost unheard of. 6,000 resistance? That's really high. But with that, we have cleared out the Realm of Spirits. Now we have only one more realm to clear out here in the Extended Boundary Plane. So if we come up all the way up here, we're going to end off this episode, and the next episode of Let's Play Record of Agarest War, the Extended Boundary Plane, we are going to take on the last realm, which is the Realm of Heaven, where we have one more boss of the gods, that is. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.